Hello there and welcome to the Life Maintenance app. I built this with roughly 20 hours of time and effort using Claude and Replit to guide me through the process. I've got almost no coding experience. I took a college class about 17, 18 years ago and I haven't used it since, so almost as new as you can reasonably get. So this basically thing is here to be able to help you keep track of all the random stuff you've got to do. So let's go through the features that I've got working here. So let's go ahead and start without an account. And it walks us through the process. Like, cool, here's what we're going to do, get started. And we've got a variety of things that we can offer. So let's go ahead and start with a vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and that, and I'll just name it car. I'm going to go ahead and just say this is 2020. It is a Ford Mustang, and it's got 250,000 miles. All right, next. All right, so it's found 14 tasks that would be suitable for an automobile. Great, let's see what it's suggesting for me. Oil change, brake inspection, battery replacement, all these things that I like. Let's say this car is like, it's just a farm car. So it's a Ford Mustang that never actually leaves it. So I don't need a registration renewal. I'll just turn off that task. And I'll go ahead and complete the setup. All right, cool. Now I've got my first car and I'll check out my tasks. So here's what everything's going to be in order. So if you take a look at your oil change, it suggests this basically every 3 months, which may or may not necessarily be accurate. So I can go ahead and change that to every 2 months because I drive it so freaking often. And yeah, I'll go ahead and mark this one as complete, but I know I've had my oil change a while ago. So I'm going to go ahead and backdate it to, let's say, August. Let's go ahead and bring it back to like August of last year. And it cost me, let's say, 90 bucks at Valvoline. Or Valvoline works. So I'll just go, there's a phone number, address, 12 Street, and good people. That's who works there. And I can even add a photo. So let's go ahead and add a quick photo here. So I've got my fancy race car toilet. We'll go ahead and choose this one. And hit save. So yeah, now I can go into my completion history. I'll look in, and I'll even have my photo receipt of the toilet and all the information I just passed along. And I can go back and edit it as required if I need to be able to update this back down to it's 50 bucks. I got quite a deal that day. Or if I need to fix the date. Now it tells me at the top it's also overdue, which is kind of nice. So when I go back to the main tasks page, I'll see it's overdue. I can also filter with the different types. So let's go ahead and build up ourselves another asset. All right, so we're going to add another asset. I've got a property. Let's call it home. It's at 12 whatever street. Whatever. So I'll call it my primary home. I've got an HVAC. I've got a furnace. I got a lawn yard. I've got a pool of sprinklers. I got a hot tub, fireplace. This is a really sweet place. I also have I got water softener, a garage door opener, I got a back deck, smoke detector, solar panels. Yeah, sure, I'm going to go all with this stuff. And it's giving me 27 different tasks that I can work with. And let's say I don't really deal with winters, so I don't have to worry about winterization. And now, cool, I've got my home, which is kind of nice. So again, same type of stuff. I can go through, edit the dates, edit the things that I want. Reoccurrence is currently set to spring, but I can change it to like yearly or whatever I want. So, yeah, do that for my home. And for the car, let me go ahead and update the car photo. I'm going to go get my toilet again. I know I had that as the receipt previously, but I'm going to have it as just my toilet car. And I'm going to go down here and hit Save Changes and put my VIN, license plate, whatever I need. If I need to update my mileage faster, I can just go here and update it more manually that way. Now, next up, so I've gone through this, see all my tasks, but let's say I just want to filter to just my house tasks. So I'm going to go to my properties, got my properties filter, or I could even go to all types but sort by due date, or I could sort by asset name, task name, whichever it is that I need. Now, I like to know what's going on and what I need to do for the month. And right now, this is telling me my tasks for the next 30 days, which past due is the oil change, this stuff I've got coming up in March. So that part's kind of important. But let's say I don't really want to see 30 days. I just want to see change this to this week. So report look ahead this week, and I come back here and it only tells me what's going on this week. Kind of nice. So I can change my notifications, change my reports, export the data. I not really have anything signed in. I'm currently, since I'm not online, I'm not syncing. So let's go ahead and sign into an account I've already created. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out all the data. We're going back to a brand new, no assets, no nothing like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. So let's go ahead and sign in. I'm gonna go with one of my test accounts. So 1.1@1.1. Just something quick and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and boom, just like that. Sign it in, and now I'll go ahead and swipe that out of the way, and now it's going to start syncing. So as you can see here, it's connections online, the syncing status, it's currently downloading stuff, and we're done syncing. So tasks, I've got a lot of tasks. I've got assets, I've got a vehicle and a custom wrench. Can't remember what this was. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and add ourselves a new asset. So other asset, let's say I've got a boat. This is automatically suggesting maybe I have an ATV, a lawnmower. So it's changing like what I want based off of the performance of the thing that I'm adding. These are just quick setup tablets. Like I can still manually go through and change these out. And as you saw, it disconnected the boat. But either way, I'm just gonna go with a boat. I'm gonna call you my boat. I'll change my icon. I'm going to go to my boat anchor. And I'll hit next. I'm going to go with all this stuff: spark plug, air filter, replace battery, terminals, fuel stabilizer, fog engine. Cool, great. Now I've got my boat. Let me go back through. I have an oil change overdue with a receipt. Oh, I still got information, and I got a picture of an ugly cat having a bad day. So yeah, this is all the different type of stuff that exists. That's part of it. So yeah, I hope you like the app. That's where I'm at with version 1.2. I'm not actually going to put it on the App Store because you never know. Somebody might sue me because they took too long to do an oil change or something. But still, I managed to do this in about 20-ish hours working on Claude and Replit. So overall, not a bad product. It took a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of creative thinking. So every once in a while, you'll find a small glitchy error, like the add asset bubble in the top right is still a little bit messed up. But that's honestly one quick and easy fix to get that resolved. But I hope you like the app.